Broadcasting live from Fox News Worldwide headquarters in New York.
News has arrived that presidential candidate Gary Johnson has messed up yet again. Johnson has been called ignorant with regard to foreign policy. When asked to name a foreign political leader who he respects, he couldn't name one. On the phone, we have the man himself, Gary Johnson. Mr. Johnson, do you believe that you were ignorant in foreign policy? If so, how will this affect your campaign?
Well, Teo, I don't believe that I was ignorant. I was simply having a senior moment. I think we can all excuse this, though, as my health is just fine, better in fact than that of Hillary or Mr. Trump. Hillary with pneumonia, possibly cancer, and Trump with a mysterious case of orange skin. Back to the point, though, I do not believe ignorance helps on the campaign trail, and I may actually be one of the most knowledgeable candidates. I believe that Mr. Trump would not be fit to lead due to his recklessness, and that I would make a better president as I am a very balanced individual.
Well, you do seem better than the majority of the candidates. Trump and Clinton have been talking a lot about the immigration crisis recently. I'm curious to hear your views on the matter.
Well, Teo, I believe that we would have to make sure we accommodate for the needs of undocumented immigrants, all of them, especially women and children. We also need to do something about the Syrian refugees who have been drowning trying to make it to Europe. It truly is a crisis.
Well, we're running out of time. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
This is CNN Breaking News.
This is Austin Ty signing in from CNN News. New footage of Donald Trump on the set of Access Hollywood has surfaced from 2005 of him objectifying women. He describes them based on physical characteristics and the inappropriate actions he's done to them. Now to Chris on the scene.
I'm here standing alongside Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump. Donald, how do you react to the footage?
No comment.
Do you believe that you, in essence, are objectifying women?
No, it was just play. Women love me. My wife loves me. Daughter loves me. They should be happy to have my beautiful face on TV.
Do you believe that your wife appreciates your actions or condones any of the things that you have done?
Wrong, wrong, wrong.
Do you believe that your chances of achieving presidency have decreased after the footage was released?
I'm a very busy man. The answer is no, and I have a business meeting to get to.
Thank you for coming on the show, Donald.
Thank you.
And now, over to Aaron Burke in Cape Canaveral, Florida.
Hurricane Matthew is causing a state of emergency across the country. Now more than ever, people are donating to help prevent damage from flooding and high winds. Many believe that the crisis is the reason people are willing to work together, donating much more money than they have before. Although the natural disaster may cause destruction along our shorelines, the weather has brought families together through the stacking of sandbags and the production of hurricane-proof homes.
It's Chris Singer signing in from CNN News. Today we'll be having Mr. Trump on the show again for a deeper look into his tax policy. He has proposed some interesting policies, and we're hoping to get some insight into them and how they will affect the people in this country if he's elected. Now on to Austin at the scene.
Thanks, Chris. I'm here today with Donald Trump. Donald, how are you today?
I'm doing great, Austin. It's great to be out here.
Thanks. I know one of the plans you really elaborated on in your first debate was your tax plan. Would you like to give us a little more info on that?
It's going to be huge. It's a great tax plan. We're going to go take the taxes all the way from 35% for the corporate tax and take them down 20% to 15%. That way there's more money for everyone.
It's really interesting. So I understand that you're proposing a universal tax cut to all businesses, but won't the big businesses benefit the most? How will this benefit the entire country?
Well, basically it's going to trickle down, so the big business is going to have lots more money with all the tax cuts I'm going to make, and then the money's going to go down to the lower workers on the pay scale, and they're going to get bigger bonuses.
Now, Donald, I understand that trickle-down economics has been utilized in the past by Ronald Reagan, and it didn't work then. What makes you think it's going to work now, and won't you be benefiting heavily from it?
No. You see, my plan is a huge, beautiful plan. It's going to work out great. We're going to just take the taxes all the way from 35 and bring them down to 15. It's going to work fine. Everyone's going to be treated equally.
All right, thank you, Donald. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me, Austin.
Teo Wahlberg alongside Kenneth Bone here.
All right, thanks for having me, Teo.
So, Kenneth, why do you think that Trump did so well in the primaries, and how has he come so far as an underdog candidate?
Well, Tayo, I think Trump really is a bold personality. He's a lot different from the other politicians. He's a big businessman from outside of Washington, which is really why a lot of people liked him, which pushed him further than a lot of the other candidates could get.
Okay, so, well, would you say that the bold man always comes off best, even as president? I mean, the person who holds the key to the nuclear weapons, personally, I don't think he should be in charge of the nuclear weapons.
You know, that may be true, Tayo, but being a politician isn't always about making the best decisions. It's about your appeal to the people, and him being bold has really vaulted him over typical politicians who are inside Washington. He's considered a Washington outsider. That's really put him above typical politicians from Congress like Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio, who he's beaten out.
Okay. Thank you for coming on the show.
No problem, Tayo.